Hi guys, so welcome back to the Joy Fin Life, and I want to say Happy New Year. It's been a couple of hectic weeks here in Miami with all the holidays and stuff going on, but I wanted to do this video to wish everybody a, you know, Happy New Year, and then hopefully this year we can do bigger and better things so you guys can have more content to see and enjoy the videos that I make. Now, I wanted to jump on into this video as well because I wanted to show you guys, give you guys an update on the koi that we rescued recently. So, the koi are doing amazing. They actually have grown. They've started to gain some weight. They're doing very well. They're eating a lot, very active. I already treated them. They've been in quarantine for 7 days already with medicine and stuff like that. So they're doing pretty good. As long as they don't lose their appetite, they're doing good. And I also wanted to show you. So this tank is actually, I upgraded my other Severum tank to a 125. So I wanted to show you guys. Here's the Severum. So you have all different types of Severum. Those sailfin, albino plecos. I do have my fire eel in here. I've been struggling with him for like almost a week already. He hasn't been eating, but he is not normal. I've been treating the tank for over 7 days. He hasn't died yet, so he's a trooper. Hopefully he gets through whatever is going through. He's right there. I want to show you guys the good and the bad as well, because I don't want to hide anything from anybody. And then we actually transferred one of the angelfish tank that I have outside. So I transferred him here to the bigger tank, the 160. So here we have, all our angels that we currently have here. And then we have our lemon Oscars that I'm actually growing them out to make sure they're not too small when they get to the Oscar tank. And then we have 2 albino tinfoil barbs. I'm actually growing them out as well because I first added them to the big 220 tank, and the Oscars thought it was food and they started to attack it. So I took them out immediately and put them in another tank where they can grow out more before they get added to there. In this tank, we actually have a small fire eel. They're very timid when they're small, so they hide all the time. So hopefully we can grow that one out as well. So enough about that. Those are just a few tanks that we have here. So on today's video, I do have a surprise guest. So this surprise guest is gonna come here and is actually gonna be taking the kois. So why are you getting rid of the kois? I'm not getting rid of the kois. I'm actually donating it to Bass Pro Fishing. I think that's what Bobby's channel's name is called. So he's actually gonna be getting all the kois, because if you guys watch his channel, he has a few ponds and they're filled with kois, and obviously kois require a lot of filtration, a lot of maintenance, because they're considered like the piggies of the fish world. They shit, they poop a lot, and they eat a lot. So I think it's a crime to keep them here in this 125 for so long when they need a lot more space, especially they had a lot more space where they were originally. So he's actually gonna be donated so they can grow. They've already put a lot of weight, so they look a lot better than when I first got them. So now they're gonna go somewhere bigger so where they can grow and get bigger. So stay tuned, because we'll be back when Rob, didn't mean to say things, but we'll be back when the surprise guest comes to pick up the test. So we'll be right back. So guys, unfortunately, due to YouTube streaming ranks, I will not be able to record on my channel when they come and pick up, because they're gonna be putting them on theirs. And as a courtesy, obviously I'm gonna allow it, because they're the ones with the bigger channels. I'm just a startup, if you want to see like that. I do want to mention some things. So in my last video, somebody commented in reference that I don't acclimate. I do acclimate, and the best acclimation that I like, honestly, is water acclimating, meaning water from the original tanks to wherever the fish are. These kois were acclimated just because they were not in the video does not mean they were not acclimated. So I don't want you guys to think that I do not acclimate the fish. Obviously I have to acclimate them, because if not, they can go into shock because of, 2 different temperatures, 2 different water parameters, and they could die. And I'm not just saying, a lot of these are fish rescue, yeah, but a lot of them are my purchases, things that I spend money on to be able to have fish in my hobby or in my house. So I just wanted to clarify that, I do acclimate everything. When I buy something from a fish store local, I put it in the tank, I acclimate the temperature. In those cases, some cases I know that I don't need to water parameter, because I know where the fish come from, because I've been buying from this specific places for years. But then I have fish rescues where now we have a huge quarantine tank where the koi's are at right now, or were, and they were acclimated. The water was drip lined into the fish, into the cooler, and so after 40 to 50 minutes, I transfer them, just depending how much water there is in the overall. And especially these koi's took a little bit longer, because I wanted to make sure they were good, because they did come from way 2 different places. This tank is inside, they were outside, so it was 2 different temperatures, 2 different water parameters. So obviously they were acclimated. So I just wanted to get that off my chest, because I don't want people to think that I do not acclimate my fish. That's number 1. Number 2, I did want to say, this is my hobby. I do not make any money whatsoever here on the channel. I mean, not yet. And everything that you see is with my own personal money. Nothing sponsored, nothing from YouTube. And I use all this recordings so I can show, the world or the YouTube, what is it that I do. I don't want anybody to expect, oh, you're just doing this to start off for money. And honestly, no. I personally have my own company. I run an aviation company, and I maintain myself through my company. I do not need a YouTube channel to make money or to become rich, because honestly, it's not in the plans. I just did it because I want people to see what I do in the fish hobby world. So I wanted to clarify that as well, because a lot of people comment, a lot of people send emails, and honestly, it's unnecessary. Everybody either has the ability to do a YouTube channel or doesn't have the ability to do a YouTube channel. Either they do or don't. I know many people that are in the hobby, they have a massive amount of tanks and fishes, and they don't record anything. 1, because sometimes they don't have time, and 2, it's just they don't really like to record what they have. And it's more like, first come, first see type of thing, where you see these nice things and it was in somebody's house. I have many, and sometimes, part of what I'm trying to do is trying to show you those places where a lot of people have private things, and they want to see, where I can show you guys a lot of these private things. Part of what this channel is about is that, we want to people, me personally, everybody should be in this hobby. Why? Yes, it's a lot of work, but at the same time, it's very therapeutic. Fish somehow bring therapy to people's lives. It is work. I'm not saying it's not. It is a lot of work. But it is a commitment. And you get to commit yourself to helping animals grow and thrive in their lives. And at the same time, you get a sense of therapy behind it, where you actually get a peace of mind and, things like that. So, just wanted to get off my chest, because I don't feel it is necessary people need to comment or email nasty things whatsoever. But then again, it's a free world. Anybody's allowed to post and do whatever they want, and that's just the way it is. So that is it for today's video. I mean, it was a short and sweet one. I will be doing another video giving you guys a view of all the tanks that we have and all the fish that we have. And stay tuned for the next video. See you in the next one. Oh, also, if you're watching this for the first time, thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, if you guys want to continue watching this type of content, like the video, subscribe, put the bell, just so you're aware of every time that we post. I'm not like I said, I'm not a YouTuber 100%, because I don't post every day, but I try the best I do, manage life, bills, and the hobby. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.